Guys, before today's video starts, please go down and subscribe. Alright guys, so not too much has happened, but also a lot has happened. This hood exit, temporary, 100% temporary. This is so I can get it to the exhaust shop. That is it. I have to get my Marmon flange, or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't remember exactly. I'll throw it up on screen. But turbo feed's here, the drain's down there. Obviously I cut the flange off, got it all straight, it's all mocked up, all the bolts line up, cold side still fits. Blanket is on the way, turbo guard is also on the way because it sits right behind the headlight, so there's wiring and stuff, and I don't want it to eat it up or have a problem with that. So yeah, that's about the most update for the top part. I'll go down below and show you guys where my feed line runs. Obviously it's underneath the intake, and you can see it run right here, and then down to the sandwich plate where the oil filter is. Pretty easy. My return line is dash 10. I ran a 45 straight down into where the oil level sensor is. They make an adapter for it, and I'll throw up the link for it in the description, so you guys can go ahead and get it for yourself if you want to try it. It's not recommended, I would say, by a lot of people. Some people have had good things with it, some people have had bad things with it. It's just because of how high or low your turbo sits, and because turbos do not have any pressure when it's going on the drain, only on the feed. It can cause some smoke to come out the exhaust, blow out the seals on turbos. We do not want that issue with this. So I'm gonna get this thing in the air and show you guys the rest. All right guys, so I've got the car in the air. So as you guys see, the hot side is mocked up and where it needs to be. I did my return line, which is right there. It's a dash 10, 45, straight down, runs through all the way over here, and then it goes to where the oil level sensor was on the factory pan. It's the truck pan. So I've had guys that have had no problem with these. I've had guys that have problems with these, with oil getting caught up in the lines and whatnot. I'm going to be angling this up as much as I can, so that way we will not have that issue. But this will work for now. Hopefully there's no smoking. If so, we'll put a check valve in there in between the line, or if worse comes to worse, we have to put a a search tank or whatever. I'll put it up on screen. But yeah, the line's there. That's all good. Now for the hot side, I had to have an extension pipe right here. I have to get it welded here and here. I cut the flange off, got it turned. Obviously you can see it's mounted on the turbo now. Cold side as well, also mounted. My wastegate is going over here, so it's pretty simple. Literally weld the bead here, weld the bead there, cut a hole over there, weld on my wastegate. And that's that. The turbo is where it needs to be. Cold side is lined up. Hot side is where it needs to be. I'm gonna rewrap this black with a heat wrap, and that's about it. I'm pretty happy with how this is all turning out. Haven't really done anything. I'm gonna drop the car down and get back to you in a couple seconds. All right guys, so I just got back from Rodney and Sons. Big shout out to them. Got this all welded up, got my wastegate on there, got the flange welded, wastegate welded, flange, all this stuff ready to go. Hot side is 100% complete now. Happily. Obviously, my downpipe, I probably will be taking it to them to get this whole thing done. But at least this is done. I have the wastegate where I need it. I'm going to mock it up on the car. I am going to wrap this in header wrap again, so it's not so ugly. I'm going to do black header wrap, so it looks a lot better. But I'll check you guys out in a few when I get all this done. All right, so I've got all this mocked up, all done. You see the vice grips there holding on my hot side. I'm waiting on the clamp that is ordered, and I'm waiting on my turbo blanket is also ordered. But hot side all mounted up. As you can see, drain line's right there. I may up this drain line to a dash 12. We started it up and we had a little bit of smoke out of here, but not too much. I'll show you guys a clip in a couple seconds. But it sounds great. The turbo spools and whatnots, and does what it needs to do. Hot side is working great. Put some copper RTV here to seal it. And as you guys see, wastegate is sitting there. It fits perfectly. It will not affect anything if the wastegate was to open and let out any of the exhaust. So I'm pretty happy with how this is all turned out. The hot side, I was only able to wrap half of it black. The other half still tan. I needed more wrap, and I mean, at least all of it is wrapped, so it really doesn't matter. It doesn't affect me, and it still does its job. But I'll show you guys a couple clips how this thing sounds started up, and hope you guys enjoy. see it runs. I didn't knock any lifters out of it this time. We still have a little bit of valve train noise because I was waiting on push rods from Summit Racing that were 7475s. I have 7400s in it right now. They got pushed back 2 months to August 22nd from BTR. Had to cancel it. Got to find another set just to, fix that. Right now it runs on these push rods. It's okay. But all the little nitpicky things like blankets, and we're going to get this exhaust done and get the blow-off valve welded on and a bunch of vacuum lines for boost controllers and such will be here, if not this week, by the middle of next week because, holiday weekend. So I decided to get you guys out a video. Yeah, that's about it. I do plan on switching the car over onto a Holly just for ease of tuning, ease of drivability, and just to have a nice little heads-up display instead of having the Android tablet dash will be a lot better on me and for tuning-wise, and it'll just make this car a lot better in the end. We've been plugging away, as you can see, and making this car better and better as we've gone along. Obviously, rebuilding the motor, going turbo. We switch this car onto a Holly, and it'll be pretty badass, honestly, in my opinion. But yeah, obviously we have the nice trans, good rear end setup, and now a fresh motor with turbo. We have a lot of things that have come a long way, and I can't say I hate them at all. I really love how the car's been turning out. We've been spending the extra couple dollars to make it reliable, safe, and we're trying to make some power with this damn thing, but in time, basically. Hoping that we can get it done before the summer's out. Kind of sucks. We're in July now. And, boost weather's coming around. So, we'll see what happens. But, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hope you guys go down, like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys on the next one.